don't give a...
What's up YouTube, it's Elijah Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K24 New Gen Center build video. And in today's video, we are going to be bringing you guys a 6'10" Shawn Kemp, Amar'e Stoudemire, Larry Nance type of build. An absolute true high flyer type of build, and you get every single contact dunk package in the game on this build. Now I will show you guys two versions of this build. I'll show you the version that I made, and then I'll show you the second version that I would rather prefer that I did make. The version that I made, I didn't put any rebounding on it, and it drove me absolutely insane, I cannot lie. I somehow was still able to get 10 rebounds in one game, which was absolutely crazy. But we are going to make this a power forward to try and get you put at the 4. So my thinking was, if we're gonna get put at the 4, the center should have some rebounding, we should be okay, he can take care of that. But sometimes you do get put at the 5, and it can be extremely frustrating without having a rebounding at the 5. So I will show you guys the version that I made without rebounding, and then I'll show show you a second version that will get rebounding, and you should be able to hold your own there, and you'll still get every dunk package in the game. You'll still get all these Hall of Fame finishing badges that you're about to see. So let's get into it. So you want to go power forward. You will go to 6'10". You want to go to 252 pounds, and then you want to max out the wingspan. So that will get us 96 strength. Those are the thresholds for the 96 strength. I wanted to put Hall of Fame Bulldozer on this. In the second version, I took it off. I don't really see Bulldozer pop up that much, and plus this is more of like a dunking build, so you do try to want to force some more dunks, and when you try and do the dunk meter, it won't activate Bulldozer necessarily as much, but even then with a 92 strength and gold Bulldozer, you'll be absolutely fine too. So this is the first version of the build that I made. We do have a 77 close shot, so we are able to get gold fast twitch that comes through the standing dunk, but we can get Hall of Fame fearless finisher, and the 77 close shot does give you silver masher, but at 6'10", that badge really probably won't pop up a ton unless you are taking it over a guard after you got a switch or a mismatch, whatever it might be. We also got Hall of Fame Pro Touch that comes through the driving layup. We got Hall of Fame Giant Slayer, and at 6'10", if you do face a 7'3" center, that can come in handy. Bronze Spot Finder and gold whistle. And again, we get a 96 driving layup, 96 driving dunk, and a 92 standing dunk. And look at all of these Hall of Fame badges. Hall of Fame Fearless, Slithery, Acrobat, Aerial, Wizard, so you know the putbacks are absolutely nuts. Bunny, Pro Touch, two-step, float game, Giant Slayer, Scooper, spin cycle, and gold whistle. So you get pretty much every single finishing badge on Hall of Fame. You can go absolutely crazy with this. Finish some absolutely nasty acrobatic layups. You can absolutely dunk on people with every single dunk package in the game with that 96 driving dunk. We do get gold posterizer and gold precision dunker. It would have been nice to get Hall of Fame precision dunker and Hall of Fame posterizer, but at 6'10", it is impossible. This is the most driving dunk that you could get, but still, all these Hall of Fame badges, gold posterizer, precision dunker, you can dunk over everybody. And of course, the 92 standing dunk, I wanted to get that gold fast twitch, and once you fully upgrade this build and that 77 close shot, it should be pretty nice as well too. And you still get gold rise up, Hall of Fame aerial wizard, and of course you get all the standing contact dunks and you get all the driving contact dunks this way. Post control we had to leave. Again, this is a pure inside build pretty much, so we don't have any mid-range three-pointer, but we do have gold whistle and we are a slasher, so we will get fouled a lot. I wish I could have got a little bit more free throw on this. It's enough to knock it down. You won't be very consistent in a way. You'll probably shoot 60 to 70%, but you should be able to finish most of your layups, most of your dunks. But if you do get fouled, you can still have the ability to knock them down. And I ended up going with an 84 pass accuracy after playing on the Arvydas Sabonis template. I didn't mind the 84 pass accuracy. I really do like Silver Needle Threader. I think Needle Threader is an amazing badge. It just helps you throw crisper, cleaner, faster passes. It gets through the defense a little better. It's harder for them to steal. You won't get as many turnovers. You can get a better teammate grade. I just am a huge fan of Needle Threader. But again, you still get Silver Break Starter, Dimer, Relay Passer, Touch Passer, and Gold Special Delivery. And also what I ended up doing was going with a 75 ball handle on this version of the build. In the next version, I actually dropped this down to a 70, but that 75 does get you blow by, killer combos, and triple strike. But as you can see here, we do get gold physical handles and Hall of Fame driver on this build. Being a slashing build, I want to be able to have the ability to drive by people. I heard physical handles was a pretty nice badge as well too for that. And again, having that 96 strength, people will be tough to steal it from you. You can bump them out of the way, get really bumpy to the rim, dunk on people, finish on people, all the works. And we maxed out our speed with ball. You want to get some momentum to the rack, and of course we need that for our Hall of Fame big driver, and it'll go nice with their blow by and triple strike. And again, if you activate playmaking takeover or you get Mamba mentality with this, a 75 speed with ball, 85 ball handle, it is really nasty and it is super fun. So something that I wanted to try as well too was to go with just bronze anchor. So it definitely can get the job done, but it can be frustrating at times. People can finish some garbage over you, to be honest. And I believe 2K Labs just put out a tweet or a post on X about the different levels of anchor, and I think no badge, it's like 80% people make a lot, and then I think this cuts it down to like 69% or something like that. So it definitely helps, but the more you go, it definitely gets better. So I would recommend silver or even gold anchor if you can. But for everything that I wanted on this build, especially with the finishing rates that I have on it, I had to sacrifice something, so I went a little bit less defensive. But I did give this version of the build a 72 perimeter defense. We get bronze challenger, workhorse, ankle braces, silver off-ball pest, and to go with that silver off-ball pest at 96 strength is extremely nice. But again, this build is a power forward build at the 4, so I figured I'd probably get matched up against some 6'8", 6'9", they could dribble. physical, so I did want to have a little bit more perimeter defense, and if they can take me to the rack, I at least have that bronze anchor to lead them into, and I can try and get some stops or I can get some blocks. Fortunately, no steal on this as well, and I did go to a 78 for silver chase down artist. I actually really like chase down artist this year. It can help you get bailed out if your opponent somehow beats you down the court, or even just some other situations where you come crashing in, you want to help your teammate, you see somebody gets a wide open lane, you can crash in, get a nice block with silver chase down artist. And this is what I was talking about. This build gets no rebounding. I wanted to try this out. I thought being at the 4, I should be okay to make this last. I should be able to make this work. And again, I did get 10 rebounds in a game. I averaged about 4 or 5 rebounds a game, but it is just super frustrating, especially if you get put at the 5. So the version that I'll show you guys after, we will get a 77 defensive rebound, and you should be able to hold your own with that, especially at the 4 position. And again, we got almost max physical, 71 speed, want as much as that we can, 61 acceleration. We had to go 60 acceleration to get that Hall of Fame big driver. I thought the more acceleration the better. Again, blowing by people, getting to the rack, finishing, dunking, whatever it might be. And it did go with a 96 strength on this version to get Hall of Fame bulldozer. I thought it would be kind of cool, 96 driving layup, 96 strength, so you can really bully your way to the rim. But in the next version, I don't think it's really necessary for it, the 96 strength for Hall of Fame bulldozer. I didn't utilize it enough. In my mind, if you're really good at activating the bulldozer dash, maybe you'll want to make this, but honestly, I would sacrifice Hall of Fame bulldozer for gold and to be able to get some rebounding. 86 vertical, you have to go with an 86 vertical to match the 96 driving dunk in order to get the elite driving contact dunk packages. And last but not least, our stamina is a 92. We can get bronze handles for days and bronze workhorse through this. So if you go ahead and click X, you will get shades of Amar'e Stoudemire, Aaron Gordon, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So if you guys seen my poll from a few weeks ago, I did ask, would you rather see Shawn Kemp or Amar'e Stoudemire? Shawn Kemp did win, so I was like, oh, I could make this into a Amar'e Stoudemire build as well too. After the fact, I actually have ended up deleting this build. I got so frustrated with the no rebounding, and I needed another slot to make some more builds. So I actually don't have this build anymore, but it was a ton of fun to use. But if I was going to remake it, I will show you guys exactly how I would remake this build. All right, so a few little differences in the second version of this build. In the last build, we did have a 77 close shot that did get us silver masher. On this version, this is the minimum close shot that you can go to match the 96 driving layup. So you do get bronze masher, but again, at 6'10", it's probably not really necessarily necessary to have masher on this build. But we still get our 96 driving layup, 96 driving dunk, still get our 92 standing dunk. Post control dropped a little bit down to 32. Our mid range went up 1 because we do get a 64 free throw on this version, so a little bit better free throw, not much to really make a difference in my mind. Still get that 84 pass accuracy, but I did drop the ball handle to a 70. So as you can see here, we did lose gold's physical handles. If you can somehow find a way to get up to 73, you can totally do that. But we still get our Hall of Fame big driver, our bronze handles for days, and bronze triple strike, but we don't get killer combos or blow by, unfortunately. 65 speed with ball, that is still the same. And our interior defense went up to a 65, so we can get bronze workhorse that way. We still get our bronze anchor, and I did drop the perimeter defense to 68, so we can still get our silver off-ball pest to match that 92 strength. And we also get bronze ankle braces and bronze workhorse. The steal did drop a little bit to 28, and I did drop the block to a 77, so we only get bronze chase down artist, but we do still get that bronze anchor. But on this version, we do get that 77 defensive rebound like I was talking about. So if you do get put at the 4 position, you should be absolutely okay. And this does get you silver box out beast, and to go with that 92 strength, you can swim people, you can box people out with ease, get those boards, you still chuck it down the court with silver break starter, and get a ton of outlet assists. I did drop the speed to a 70 and the acceleration to a 60, and like I mentioned, I dropped the strength to a 92. So we do only get gold bulldozer, but still with a 96 driving layup, you'll be absolutely money with that. We still get our Hall of Fame fearless finisher, still get gold brick wall, silver physical handles, and we do get gold immovable enforcer, but all these badges will be enough to help you play defense exceptionally. And again, 86 vertical is the exact same, and I ended up maxing out the stamina at 97. You could drop this to like a 95 or a 92, but again, all you see that pop up there are post control and offensive rebound. You can put those up like 1 point each, and then we'll give you a 99, or you can just max out your stamina at a 97, and this will give you a 99 overall. So again, if I was to remake this build, this is what I would do. I really think you should have some rebounding on this build. Now that I've played with it without rebounding, this is how I would remake it. We can go ahead and click continue. We still get comparisons of Amar'e Stoudemire, Aaron Gordon, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. and it still comes out to an interior score build as well too. But next up, I will show you guys which attributes you'll want to increase first if you make this build. So the way that I would increase this build first too, I would go up to a 91 driving layup. That will get you gold slithery finisher or Hall of Fame slithery finisher. I can't exactly remember which one, but this does unlock some nice thresholds for you. As you can see here, everything pops up. Hall of Fame acrobat, flow game, giant slayer, pro touch. There is that gold slithery. Hall of Fame spin, Hall of Fame two-step, and silver whistle. And then we are going to max out our driving dunks so we can get those elite driving contact dunks off rip, and max out the standing dunk to a 92 so we can get those standing contact dunks off rip as well. So you'll be able to finish inside the paint with ease. And our free throw, we are going to put that up to a 63, almost maxed out. And we are going to max out our pass accuracy, our ball handle, and our speed with ball so we can immediately drive to the rack, get those nice finishes with our finishing ratings or those dunk packages, and have a grand old time. And for our physicals, we are going to max these all the way out. So we're going to go 70 speed, 60 acceleration, 92 strength, and 86 vertical. And we will max out the stamina if you would like, or you can even just drop this to a 92 for now. And what I ended up doing for defense, I ended up maxing out the defensive rebound so we can grab those boards off rip in case we do get put at the 5 position. And I ended up maxing out my perimeter defense. So what you can also do is max out the free throw with that. You can try and put some points on interior defense or block, but I actually ended up sacrificing being able to block shots at this point, unfortunately. But for your next attribute upgrades that you unlock, absolutely focus on your block and interior defense so you can get that bronze anchor badge. But this way you can still get your ball handling, you still got your inside finishing, you got your good physicals, you can rebound the ball, and you can play some perimeter defense. Again, I'm thinking we are going to be put at the 4 for most of the time, and you will be up against some more perimeter defensive players. So if they do take you to the paint with this attributes you have here, it will be a little bit tough to stop them inside the paint. But again, once you get your next attribute upgrades, go ahead and put these on interior defense and block. But for now, you should have everything you would need to be successful on offense. Take it into the rec, catch some bodies, finish some crazy layups, and go nuts. And for the layup style that I used on this build, that was Domantas Sabonis. I would recommend Domantas Sabonis or Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you're not a starter 3, definitely recommend Giannis. He's got some really nice animations in there, and I'm just a general fan of his layup package. But again, a 96 driving layup, Hall of Fame float game to go with that Domantas Sabonis really deep floater, it can be very, very OP. And for the dunk styles, I don't have this build upgraded, but if I did, I would have all the rim grazers, I'd have the hangs on there, I'd have the windmills, I'd have the basics, I'd have the quick drops if you can get those, of course, the reverses that you see there as well too. I'd put the athletics on, I got a couple double clutches on, of course tomahawks, I absolutely love tomahawk dunks, and of course absolutely put on those pro and elite contact dunks. And again, on the 1 foot moving dunks, pro and elite contact dunks for sure. Put the windmills on, you put the hangs on, the rim grazers, the basics, quick drops if you're starter 3 and can get that, some of the reverses, the athletics, again double clutches, and the tomahawk dunks. For standing dunks, put every package on, regular, rim pulls, athletics, elite standing bigs, and pro standing bigs. And for our signature dunks, I went with Giannis, Daryl Dawkins, Karl Malone, Draymond Green, Dwight Howard. Of course you want that Shawn Kemp dunk package on if you are a starter 3. Shaq, Simmons, Karl Anthony Towns, Dominique, Zion, Scotty, LeBron, and Blake Griffin. So you get some really nasty signature dunk styles in here as well too. And last but not least are alley-oops. You can put on your pro, elite, Zion Williamson, the elite contact, pro contact, and big contact dunk. So now that we went through how to make this build, how to upgrade this build, the dunk packages, and the layup package, let's get into some rec center gameplay. All right, so here we've got a 35 point, 6 assist, and 1 block gameplay on 17 of 19 shooting. And as you can see there, we do have a 96 strength, that 96 driving dunk, and a 91 driving layup to begin with. And we are up against a streamer actually, so whenever I see somebody that has TTV in their name, I'll usually do a quick search up, see if they're live or not. And this guy was actually live, and he has about 40k subscribers and he had 100 plus viewers at the time. So make sure you go and check him out. I actually started talking to him afterwards, or at least I've matched up against him with other times, and he was on my team. Really chill and cool guy, so make sure you go check him out. But it was actually pretty funny. I tuned into their stream and then I heard them talking about dropping a 2-3 zone. It sounds like they were on quite a win streak, and it was funny. It's like he kept saying, it sounds like, looks like we've met our match, boys. And yeah, the team of randoms that I was with, we played really well together. I did end up trying to go to a 2-3. It didn't necessarily work. I actually got a ton of fast break points in this gameplay. And again, if you don't have a high interior defense build, this type of build can absolutely destroy in the paint. My teammates kept hitting me on the cuts. It was really, really nice. And we don't get any rebounds in this gameplay. Right there, finishing a tough layup in Mamba mentality as well. Even with the no close shot upgraded at the beginning, you're still able to go crazy. And that's what I mean. I ran out on my matchup a ton of times. I knew the center in my team had very high rebounding. I let him get it, and I could go down the court and get those easy fast break points. But again, after playing with this build and not having a rebound, it was extremely frustrating, I can't lie, because you will get put at the 5 at times. And again, like I said earlier in the video, my logic was to put this at the 4, just like Shawn Kemp. Let the center take care of the rebounding, but sometimes you would get put at the 5. And it just is so frustrating not having a rebounding build. So again, if you guys do want to make this build, I would recommend the second version of this that does allow you to get some rebounding. But we do drop 16 points at halftime, almost going perfect, 89% from the field, absolutely dominating the paint. And of course, the streamer Balance Chakra, he's doing his job as well too. But again, he had a little bit of issues guarding this build in the paint. Again, a nice open cut right there. I could have dunked that ball, but again, that is absolutely no worries whatsoever. We get it right here. And that's the thing too. I like the 84 passing on this build as well too. Silver Needle Threader is extremely nice. Some people will play you very well, and it can be tough to get points. So if you're not getting points, make sure you can do something else, impact the game in other ways, play good defense, pass the ball, whatever it might be. But again, like I said, a ton of fast break points on this build, but it is extremely fun. The amount of putbacks, the amount of posters, the amount of bodies that you can get, it is really, really nasty. And the dunk meters are absolutely insane as well too. It would have been nice to be able to get Hall of Fame Posterizer and Hall of Fame Precision Dunker and get the absolute biggest green windows that we can. But again, even at 6'10", those elite standing contact dunks goes absolutely crazy. And with the 96 driving dunk as well, it is an absolute problem. But again, so much space in the paint. I don't believe he had a steal on his build, so I could cut in, get those nice little easy cuts and dunks, and once again getting a nice and one. This no close shot upgraded whatsoever yet with the Shawn Kemp build. But again, this build could be like a Larry Nance, or it could be like an Amar'e Stoudemire, Shawn Kemp, whatever it might be. Just an absolute true high flyer of a build, and once again rising up for an easy slam dunk. And again, I love the passing on this build, 84. Right there, I'm surprised he didn't make us miss on that. I can't lie. But again, that finishing takeover coming in super, super handy. Trying a post fade right there, absolutely hits it off the in-down. We get a nice little easy assist, and we're about to get our 35th point right at the end of the game here. Once again, just running the court, getting nice, easy, fast break points. It can blow the game wide open for you guys. And there we have it, 35 points with the 6'10" Shawn Kemp build on 17 of 19 shooting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like and hit that sub if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.